It's been a while. Okay. Okay, so it is coming up on like a month and a half of me being in Japan, and whew, and it's great. I'm just gonna give you like a quick rundown of what the first month of being in Japan has been like, and like I have some clips of some things, but mostly it's just going to be me explaining and using my hands to talk. Cool. So, first month in Japan. Well, when we arrived after Tokyo orientation, I was with 2 other people and we got driven to our city. First night we met up with like 3 of our senpais and they were there to help us kind of survive the first night. So we went to like the grocery store to pick out like food and breakfast. So we just had to survive the first night. So we got food and we got like towels and like toilet paper and like just like necessities for just surviving for that night. And then the next day we basically like just like went back to City Hall and we like did paperwork for a really long time and we like got our phones sort of set up and all that fun stuff, and we got our Hanko things so we can stamp, because in Japan they don't really sign things. Like in America you like use your signature, but in Japan they don't have that. They have, hold on, I have it. Great, something called Hanko, and Hanko is basically like your seal, like a stamp. So this is a stamp and it has my last name on it. I have one that has it in English, which is used for like really formal papers. Like at City Hall I had to Hanko with that stamp, but at my schools I have to Hanko every day as attendance, and that one I have my name in Japanese. Yeah, so we got those and we're like Hankoing our lives away for basically the first week of being in Japan. And then it was pretty much just us being on our own, and then we had to, after that next day we had to start going to school. But it's during the summer, so school is not, there's no kids basically in classes. But all the kids are always at school. They have something called bukatsu activities and everything, and they have to go during the summer. In addition to having like things like cram school, and also there's something called speech contest, which like a few kids are selected and you make a speech with them and like help them prepare for a big contest where they have to go up and say their speech. Our speech contest was actually like 2 days ago, and our student, one of our students, got first place, so yay. And our second student in another category got second place, so yeah, that's cool. But you're basically just going to school every day during the summer and doing nothing because there's nothing for you to do because there's no classes. So you're just sitting at your desk and trying to occupy your time with anything you can. I mostly just stared into space because there was nothing else to do. Also, I got a bike. One day we got bikes, and let me tell you, I have not ridden a bike since I was a wee little child, and I did not remember how to ride a bike. They say, you know, it's just like riding a bike, you never forget, but hey, LOL, you forget. I had to go with a few people and our supervisor to get bikes, and I got a used bike, and they were just like, okay, now ride it around to practice and see how it feels, like with the seat and the handlebars and like raising and I'm just like, okay, I don't know how to ride a bike. So I'm struggling so hard to ride this bike in the small parking lot. Like, I can't do it, really. It's sad. And he's like, is it okay? Do you want to go like one more time? And I'm like, no, that's fine. I'm done. But we get our bikes, and I don't even ride my bike home. I walk my bike to my friend's apartment, and then from her apartment, we relaxed for a hot minute, and then I rode my bike back home. And it was terrifying. The first few weeks were actually really terrifying, riding the bike around the city. I mean, now I ride my bike like I've been riding it for 15 years, so now I'm totally fine. I'm a biker now. Hey. But at first, it was not a good time. I hated every second of it, and But if I don't take my bike, it's a 30-minute walk to my school. And I'm like, no, I'll take the 15-minute bike ride instead. And it's really easy. Now, wasn't at first. I also had my birthday in Japan. My birthday's August 18th, and so for my birthday after work, I invited people over to my apartment, and we had tacos and like drinks, and it was fun, and it lasted until like 2 in the morning, so that was really cute and really fun. So thank you to everyone that came to my birthday party. That was really neat. I had a good time. And also, in my town, there's something called the Yagibushi Festival, and the Yagibushi is like a special dance. So like my city's known for this dance. Like that's what makes it special. And the dance was really hard, and I didn't know how to do it. And here's some clips of the festival and like everything. But it was a really fun festival. It was my first festival, so like it was really nice to have it right down the street from my apartment. Like this, the street that my apartment is attached to is the main street, basically, of my city. So like it was right down the road. So that was really convenient, and it was really nice, and it was fun to see everybody and hang out, and yeah. So here's some clips. Yay. Also, the trains. So, like, we took a day off and we went to a city called Takasaki to see the immigration building and learn where to go and everything. But it was also to teach us how to use the trains because we need, like, little cards. Do I have my card with me? I'm not prepared. So we have these little cards, and these are our Suica card. So basically, it's just loaded up money on this card, so you just go quick. In the train stations, you click it once on your, where you're departing from, and it tells you your balance. And then once you go to the station that you want, you click it again, and it takes the money off for that trip. It's really easy, it's really fast, and it's really smooth. All the trains are on time, every time. Trains are great. I love the trains. They're my favorite. Trains. Also, we had another orientation, like 2 weeks after we got back, and we had to go to the capital of our prefecture in Gunma, which is Maebashi, and, just basically job training and like, what to do in this situation, blah, blah, blah. Everything that you can think of for an orientation for schools. Like, it was basically that. But it was nice to see everybody again from Tokyo, and it was a really nice time. And we had karaoke the first night there. It was only one night. What am I saying? It was really fun to sing with everybody, and yay, I got to sing Betty Who, so it was a good time. School officially started up about like 2.5 weeks ago, and for the first day, for, opening ceremony, basically me and my friend Tanya had to go up and give an introduction speech about ourselves. It's like really just quick introduction stuff.
Like, hi, how are you? My name is Brett. I'm from America. I do this. I do that. I like this. Blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you.
And then you get off. So it's really quick. It's really, it's really nice. But when I went up, the mic was so low. I was like hunched over like this for like a good 10 seconds. And I like just turned to my principal and I'm just like, can I put this up? And he's like, yeah. So like I try to put it up and I'm just like, and I chuckle because like that's funny. Like prop comedy is really funny. But the kids were like not doing anything. They didn't laugh and I'm like, why aren't you laughing? This is funny. And it was just a little awkward and I forgot a few sentences in my introduction, blah, blah, blah. But for my elementary, that went a lot smoother. Like I was just like, hey kids, listen to me. Listen, please. Like blah, blah, blah. And they all did and it was pretty great. But it was outside and I didn't have a microphone and I had to scream. But it went fine. Because we did our speeches in Japanese, so like it was like, hey, hajimemashite. But yeah, so school has just been going on. I've just been busy. I'm not used to being busy, and it's really weird being busy. Going to school every day, having classes, and being responsible, and having to do things, and then pay your bills, and live in an apartment, and clean your apartment. I have to clean my apartment. I don't want to do that. I don't want to clean my apartment, but I have to clean my apartment. Or else it gets smelly. Long story short, Japan is great. It's coming up in a month and a half, like I said, and it's pretty great. It feels really normal. I don't know. Like in America, I was like a really big anxious mess. Like going to stores freaked me out. Like dealing with registers and people, and like my social anxiety was really high. But here, I like don't have that, and I don't understand why that's happening. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm not anxious. Like, oh, I am a little anxious, obviously, even for certain situations. But like for the most part, like I'm fine. Like I go to the store, I handle money, Japanese money, and like it all works out, and it's really great. So yeah, that's basically like the first month or so in a nutshell. Really great. Really awesome people. I love everybody. They're all so nice. Japan is so nice. Work is good. Classes are fine. All the kids are really cute and they're really sweet. No complaints. So yeah, that's the first month in Japan. This is the first video that like I've really like sat down and made. The other one was nothing because that was a compilation of stuff I've already filmed before going to Japan. So this is like the first time. Hey. It's been a while. I hope this video turns out okay. I made it last minute. Okay, so I will see you sometime soon, probably. Let me just clean my apartment first, because then I can do an apartment tour. But also cleaning it takes energy, and I don't have the will or the rubber gloves to make that happen. So just give me a hot minute, and I'll do that. And then we can do an apartment tour, and I can show you where I live, and where I sleep, and where I shower, and go to the bathroom, and cook food. You get the picture. Okay, I will see you later. Bye.